Delhi is reeling under a water crisis, an acute water shortage, along with a severe heat wave. Is this crisis going to end anytime soon? Well, the Supreme Court tried to intervene but now has left it for the Upper Yamuna River Board, which is a central government body set up to regulate allocation of Yamuna water, to figure it out for the Delhi people. In this video, I, Apoorva Mandhani, will tell you what transpired in the Supreme Court and what happens next. Now, the Delhi government filed a petition in the Supreme Court on 31st of May seeking immediate release of water to the crisis-hit national capital. The move was, of course, it came due to an unprecedented surge in temperatures leading to the rising demand for water. This was a temporary arrangement sought by the Delhi government, and it promised not to treat this arrangement as a precedent in the future. There was some hope on 6th of June for the people in Delhi when the Supreme Court ordered the Himachal Pradesh government to release 137 cusecs of drinking water to meet the rising water demands in Delhi. The direction was given amid stiff opposition from Haryana instead, which claimed Himachal Pradesh does not have extra water to share. But a bench of Justices Prashant Kumar Mishra and K.V. Vishwanathan remained firm at that time. I'm telling you about the hearing on 6th of June. It asked the Haryana government, and I quote, "Himachal has to release the water. If it does not have any problem, why are you objecting to it?" Now, so the court essentially brushed aside Haryana's objections and directed it not to obstruct the onward flow of water to Delhi from Himachal, and instead asked Haryana to facilitate it. It also directed the Upper Yamuna River Board to measure the water for its onward flow. This was essentially because even in its petition, Delhi government had told the Supreme Court that Himachal Pradesh has agreed to share its surplus water with Delhi, but the water will have to be transported through the Wazirabad barrage with the Haryana government's cooperation, which isn't being provided currently. However, on 10th of June, the Upper Yamuna River Board said that Himachal Pradesh should prove it has been releasing 137 cusecs of unutilized water to the Hathni Kund barrage, which can be further released by Haryana for Delhi's use. In a report submitted to the Supreme Court, the board cited a letter sent to Haryana by Himachal Pradesh on 6th of June. In this letter, Himachal Pradesh had said its unutilized share of water was already flowing uninterruptedly to the barrage and that Haryana should release this to Delhi. But according to the board's status report, there is no way to measure the excess water supply, which Himachal Pradesh says is already flowing, and therefore the state needs to provide additional information to support the claim. So essentially, the board's report in a way appeared to be supporting Haryana's contention, which it made during the last hearing. It said that Himachal Pradesh's letter reflected that the state did not release any additional water subsequent to the Supreme Court's 6th June order. Now, just to let you know, according to the framework of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Yamuna riparian states in 1994 and again in 2012, 4,061 cusecs of water is distributed between March and June amongst Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Uttarakhand and Delhi. The national capital receives additional water from Haryana through the Muna canal system as well. On its inspection, the report said that the board found that water supplied for Delhi was more than what was to be released by Haryana, which is 1,050 cusecs. On 12th of June, the Supreme Court instead slammed the Aam Aadmi Party government over water wastage and tanker mafia and sought to know what steps it has taken to ease the recurring problem. In an affidavit filed the same day, the Delhi government then told the Supreme Court that the tanker mafia is operational on the Haryana side of the Yamuna River and that the Delhi government can't act against it due to jurisdiction issues. So it essentially asserted that it is for the Haryana government to explain what steps it is taking to preserve the full supply of water to Delhi between the point of release and the point of receipt. Finally, on 13th of June, there was a sharp U-turn from the Himachal Pradesh government, which said that it does not actually have any surplus water to give to Delhi. Essentially, the court was told that the earlier statement made regarding the availability of surplus or additional water was not correct and that Himachal Pradesh may be permitted to withdraw that statement. The court lamented that it was back to square one again. The court then asked the Delhi government to approach the Upper Yamuna River Board to seek additional water supply for the National Capital Territory and directed the board to decide on any such request at the earliest. The bench essentially asserted that the issue was complex and sensitive and should be left to be considered by the body constituted with the agreement of parties in the MOU dated 1994. This is what I told you about a bit earlier about the memorandum of understanding or the arrangement that was reached. The court said that since the Upper Yamuna River Board has already directed Delhi to submit an application for the supply of an additional 150 cusecs of water on humanitarian grounds, the Delhi government should make such an application by 5 p.m. on 13th of June if it hadn't made that application already. Now what is going to happen is that this board has been asked to convene a meeting on Friday and take a decision on the matter at the earliest. So now it is the board that will take a call on this and maybe resolve Delhi's water crisis. This is Apoorva Mandhani for ThePrint. For more such videos, do subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.